Now, obviously, if you listen to Shake Your Moneymaker, whether you like it or not, I don't think there's a lot of people who are going to say it's fake, you know what I mean? As far as like how we live our lives as this band is the most important thing that there could be, you know what I mean? We're possessed by what we have to do. As far as the songs and what being in the Black Crowes mean, you deal with that a lot of different ways, some of which are not as nice as others, you know what I mean? But another thing to remember is you always have to make your gig every night, you know what I mean? That's what it's all about. It's not like you're right to get on stage and wiggle your ass and do what you have to do. It's a privilege, man. I mean, even if we have a day off, who goes to sleep? I don't. You know what I mean? I don't think I've had a good night's rest since I was 13. It's just like, and then people are like, oh, how'd you adjust to life on the road? Ah, big young guys. It's like, I've lived like I was on tour since I was in high school, at home, in my parents' house, which is not the best thing for your mental or physical health, or things like relationships and family and your bank account. But there's no other way to be. It's the whole Bedouin existence, you know what I mean? At the end of the night, you pack everything on your camels and you head the hell out. I don't know where that divine itch came from that made us, you know, arrogant enough that we could run this up the flagpole. But when it's this close to you, you know what I mean? It's almost like when we started writing songs to this, it's almost been like a blur. I mean, the way we got hooked up with Deaf American, George was at another record label, George Drakoulias, our producer. I just tossed you another buck, man. You owe me. And he saw us in New York, and he, as horrible as we were then, he liked what he saw, and kept in touch. We had a lot of common ground as fans, and he was like, I really, you know, think you guys are onto something. And I was like, really? Yeah. He's like,
we had done demos for the other label with, you know, also, so there was some interest there.
Yeah, but he was like, well, we got a long ways to go. And I was like, well, let's do it. That label wouldn't sign us because we weren't metal enough. They're like, a rock and roll band? Huh? So Rick called him up, Rick Rubin, and said, there's lots of records to be made. You want to come out and do it? Yeah. I'm bringing the Crowes with me, though. So, you know, like, Rick really never had anything to do with our band. I mean, even though now he digs it and everything. It's nice. We were freed to make the record we wanted to make, which obviously was going to happen because we're very uncompromising people in that respect. You don't find the Black Crowes in situations that make them uncomfortable. If they do, we just walk out. But it could be bad, you know what I mean? We have a record in the charts. I'm getting to do, like, my lifelong dream. It doesn't suck, you know?